Anyways, would you tell us what the Miscarriage Care Ministry is?
Yes, can you hold this basket?
I would love to.
Oh, thank you. Okay, this ministry grew out of a need. There was a need in our church. There were women who were experiencing miscarriages, and they needed to feel loved and supported and understood. And who better to love and support them than someone who's gone through that themselves? So we have a group of women who have come together and said, we've gone through that. I was able to reach out to them because I knew parts of their story, and they came together and said, we want to be this for these women. So when we hear of a miscarriage, the women kind of pick, depending on who has a relationship with that person, they put together a basket or a box. I have most of the resources in my office, but they add to it. And this is the method that we use to be able to build a bridge and to now have a relationship with that woman who's experiencing this. So the ladies on the team, they build the basket or the box, and then they go and drop it off. And in it is a handwritten card from them sharing part of their story and letting that woman who's experienced this know that they are a resource and they are there for her if they need anything. We have an anonymous letter that I'm going to read from one of the women who have received a basket like this over the last year. So she writes, "This ministry for women is much more than someone writing a sympathy letter. It's much more than a text to say how sorry someone is for what you're going through. This ministry of women is a true community that not only sympathizes, but empathizes with you during your grief and all of the feelings you have during this time. They provide, nurture, encourage, and love you. A basket may seem like a small gesture to someone, but this basket meant so much more. It meant I was being seen. I wasn't alone in this. And it was a great reminder of God's love and how I too can use my losses to show God's love to others who struggle with loss or infertility. This act of love reminded me of one of the main purposes of the church, to do life with our fellow brothers and sisters, not just have our own separate lives throughout the week. I pray that if anyone else is going through a struggle or a loss, they too find a community of believers to love and support them in such a way I was with this ministry."
We're going to leave. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
We're going to leave this down front here, so after service, if you want to look at what's inside the basket, you can. And as good as the resources are inside of that basket, it's really just an opportunity. It's an opportunity to surround that grieving mother in this time of need with community so she knows she's not alone, and to build a support system around her and to give them their phone number so that way that mother can reach out and talk on the phone or have a shoulder to cry on and a community there to rally around her. I want to say thank you for your generosity and thank you for your partnership for helping us create ministries like this for people in a time of need, to let them know that Jesus sees them. And this is one of the many ways we help people find and continue to follow Jesus here at Wilson Avenue.